Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss another example for subquery. We are going to use subquery in order to perform some data updation. Okay, if you remember, in our previous session we discussed about like how we can write the data into a file using subquery data insertion, right? Also, we have seen that how we can perform the data deletion in use with the help of subquery. In this session, we are going to discuss about the data updation. So for that, first of all, it is very required that we should know like what is our requirement, what is the problem statement. Because once problem statement is clear, once you are aware of the requirement, then it would be very easy for us to write the query where we can use the subqueries as well. Okay, so first thing would be to understand the requirement, and after requirement is clear, then we will write the query from the scratch. So to give you this demo, I will go in the same manner. I will write one command here, strSQL, and here I will show you some table first with their data, and then we will write the query from scratch. So I'm writing one normal query here, select star from Sharmit1 slash table 1. Once I hit enter here, you can see it is printing the value, and we have only one column, column 1, where we have values as 2, 4, and then 4 again. Okay, repetitive values is here. Okay, so this is our first table. Now look at the second table. Select star from Sharmit1 slash table 2. So if you look at the second table, we have count column here with a value 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fine. So these are the two tables that we are going to use for demo purpose. Now understand the requirement. In first table, I want to replace all the values of 4. You can see 4s. These are the 4 and these are also 4. So I want to change all these 4 with the first value of the table 2. I hope it is clear. I will repeat it again. In this table 1, I want to replace all the value which is 4 with the first value of the table 2. It could be anything. It could be 5, 4, 6, 9. Anything is possible, right? But whatever the value is stored at the first place of that table 2, we should replace that value here. So how we can do this? So to do this, we will use the subquery for data updation. Although data updation we can do with normal query as well, right? We can directly run the query and then we can change the value. But here we are not creating any kind of dependency, because although we are not hard coding anything, we just want to take a reference from table 2, and according to the first value we would like to update it. So that's why we are using subquery. Okay, so let's see what is at the first position. So if you check the table 2 again, you can see count underscore column contains the value as 2. This is the first value, so all the 4 should be replaced with 2. Okay, so let's see how we can write the query for this. So for that, first of all, we need to write one keyword update, because we are going to update the table. Then we can put the table name, table 1. After that, set, and which column we want to set. We want to set, or maybe you can write in this way so that it would be easy to understand what we are doing here. Update table 1 set, and then column name is column 1 itself, column 1, set column 1 equal, and here I would pass the subquery. So my subquery is select star from, not star, select column count, or I think it is count column, yeah, column name is count column. Select count underscore column, select count underscore column from table 2. I would suggest you to go with library specific if there is multiple table. In my case, there is no multiple table in multiple libraries, so I'm just using single, but I always recommend to go like this, Sharmit1 slash. Okay, So same thing you can also implement. For now I'm just going directly. So set column1 equals select count column from table 2. Here I will mention fetch first rows and then only. Okay. All right, so what will happen if I hit enter at this stage? Let's say if I hit this stage, it will show this confirmation statement. It is asking it is informing me you are about to alter, either delete or update all of the record in your files. So is it clear? Is this what we are expecting from our query? No, we were only expecting to replace only the value 4 with the first value of the table 2. But right now if I press enter again to confirm, it will update all my record with value whatever the present at the first position of the table 2. But this is not our requirement, so take F12. And that's why I always recommend that whenever you are using any insert query, update query, make sure you are not hitting enter blindly, because once you hit enter it will change your data and then there is no option to track back your data again. Okay, so that's why I always recommend that just make sure before hitting enter on any query, especially in case of delete and update. Okay, so yeah, this is the half query. Now as per our requirement, we should mention one condition like where column1 equal 4. So what this time what it will do, it will replace only those records where column1 is 4 with this subquery. So if I hit enter now, you can see 8 rows has been updated. So let's see the data again in table 1. Select star from Sharmit 1/table1. So you can see every column has been updated with 2. Not every, because these are the already 2, right? So only right now it updates only 8 rows which contains the 4 value, right? But previous values are also 2, so that's why it is looking like we have updated all the record. It is not updating all the record, it is just changed. You can see the count, right? It updates only 8 rows, not the entire table, but those were already set as 2, so that's why it is looking like we have updated all the record. Okay, but actually it is replacing only those values where column1 is 4. Okay, so this is the straightforward query which we can use in order to perform data updation. What we are doing here, we are just updating table 1, setting the column1 with subquery, and then where condition is mandatory, because if we are not specifying where condition, it will update all the record. And subquery, the type of subquery which we are using here is a scalar subquery, where we have count column as a scalar value, and we are saying it is a scalar because it is returning only one value. So whenever any query returns only one value, then we will say that it is a scalar query. Okay, so column1 would be replaced with this, the output of this scalar query. And as we already know, like whenever we are executing subquery, it always execute the inner query first, and then the result of inner query will be passed to outer query, and then the outer query will get processed. Okay, and if I hit enter again, it will show row not found for update, because we are looking for column1 as 4 and it is not available because we have already updated it with 2. So that's why it is showing row not found for update. Okay, fine. Now next question, can we use this inside sqlrpgle program? Yes, you can. The only thing you need to change in your example is, I'm just sharing you this in a quick way, like instead of declaring cursor, because we are not reading anything, right? So just replace this portion with your actual query. So my actual query is this update one. In the same manner you can write query, and there is no need to pass host variable on all, because we are directly using the query. So after that's why we are not declaring cursor. So just paste the normal query here, and after query execution you can check the basic thing, like if it is returning 2000, then it is end of file. If it is not returning valid, then it is error encountered. Otherwise you can simply print one message, records has been updated successfully. Okay, so we are not going in much detail for this sqlrpgle program because we have already covered in previous sessions. For now we are just focusing on the subquery portion, so that's why we are covering one by one each and every scenario and aspect of subquery. But if you are not sure how we can create sqlrpgle program, how we can use queries inside sqlrpgle program, then I would recommend you to go and check out the previous session, because we are uh, publishing this session in a sequential manner, so that would be helpful for you if you go and check out all the things. Okay, so yeah, that's all for this session. I hope it is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things, so thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.